John Kane. I love when you call me that. Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome into ARC Southeast Texas. Happy to have you here and glad that it's Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
I know.
Say that with some, because I'm
finally.
Yeah, busy. Lots of things to do this weekend. So glad it's the week's over.
I know. And then we're quickly approaching, of course, Thanksgiving is coming.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know. Some of us are, got to work the holidays. Others are going to be off an entire week.
I'll bring you back something from Jamaica. Will that make it better? Probably not.
Some of us got to hold down the fort while others leave.
I appreciate it.
Forever.
I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah. Okay. John Kane's trying to scold me now too. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring you guys back something. Don't worry. And I'll miss you.
We'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, there
vicariously through you.
That's the way to do it. But it is kind of just the time of year where it all starts going real quick when it comes to the holidays and everything going on. So another busy weekend too. Tons going on. Plenty of options if you need some plans, which we'll be talking about a little bit later on this morning. But before we get to all that, of course, do want to talk about some headlines and some local news for you this morning, including why the city of Beaumont is asking homeowners to check their water pipes. The answer is as close as your mailbox.
Plus, finally, a new VA clinic is coming to Southeast Texas. We'll take a look at the location, the expected completion date, and exclusive reaction from Texas House Speaker Dade Phelan.
And a driver loses control, goes off-road, and crashes into a Beaumont business. The damage and injury substantial. We'll have more on the status of that coming up a little bit later on this morning. But we start with a question many people who live in homes and apartments might be asking when it comes to the safety of their water. Is my water line made of lead? Well, the city of Beaumont wants to help you get the answer. City is sending out notices to residents like Armando Gonzalez on Hazel Avenue, telling them about the need to check water lines to see if they're made of lead, which can cause health problems. But the government mandating that the city survey residents to check water lines. It's not that hard, according to the city. You can do it yourself. Armando scratched the surface of his water line, and the brown color that he found indicates copper or brass, but not lead. The mayor says the city's water is consistently tested and safe to drink.
It's a move 5 years in the making. Now we know the location of the new Veterans Administration Clinic, and we have exclusive reaction from Texas House Speaker Dade Phelan. The old Cons headquarters in the 3200 block of College, just off of Interstate 10, the site chosen for the new clinic. The location originally built as a Kmart in 1968 and closed in 1990. It'll replace the clinic on Plaza Circle near Chili's. Construction set to begin in months. The 55,000 square foot building, more than double the size of the current VA clinic, expected to open in early 2027. It'll include more services and more parking space to accommodate tens of thousands of veterans in Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. Texas House Speaker Dade Phelan of Beaumont calling Fox 4 with reaction, saying he's elated about the announcement, telling us it's a long time coming. Phelan began working on the project 5 years ago, traveling to Washington, D.C., meeting with the VA, letting them know delays are unacceptable. The speaker telling us his biggest concern is that many veterans from Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana are spending all day in Houston waiting for VA care. Phelan adding he couldn't be more excited for veterans. With 2 new cancer centers and a mental health hospital, we'll have 4 new healthcare facilities, and it's great for Southeast Texans.
It definitely is, and good to see it kind of like starting to come to fruition. Can't get here soon enough, I'm sure. I know the speaker's been working hard on that, him and his wife as well. So
Yeah, and I know that I worked on this story a couple months ago when I just started at KFDM.
Yeah.
And there was some frustration there because, they were talking about this new clinic and, veterans really wanted an update. When are we going to see this? They hadn't even, got the more information on where they were going to have
Sure.
it. They had, I think, like 3 different locations. So this news, I'm sure they were really excited to hear, and they probably can't wait till 2027 because they were telling me that it was really difficult for them to get all the way to Houston. Then they had to spend the entire day there. So it's, it's obviously better when we have stuff right here at home.
Yeah, 2027 will be here quick enough. So it gets the news for them. Well, Beaumont City Councilman is making it official that he's not running for re-election. Ward 1 Councilman Taylor Neal says, as a proponent of term limits, he believes this is the correct time to give up his seat and open it up for others who would like to serve. We do have the full statement on our website, fox4beaumont.com. Well, a Beaumont man is headed to prison for bringing a fully loaded AR-15 style rifle into this year's South Texas State Fair. 19-year-old Damon Henry is sentenced to 46 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to possession of an unregistered firearm. According to court documents, Henry smuggled a fully loaded short-barreled AR-15 into the South Texas State Fair back in March. BPD officers noticed him suspiciously carrying a large backpack near one of the rides. When they tried to speak to him, he ran away, throwing the backpack down, but BPD chased him down in the parking lot. Inside the bag, they found the illegally modified AR-15 style rifle, dozens of rounds of ammo, along with a handgun.
More trouble for a drug dealer already indicted for manslaughter after a fentanyl death. Now he's going away for 4 years to federal prison for possessing drugs. 66-year-old Henry Lowenthal pleaded guilty this week to possession with intent to distribute fentanyl. A lengthy investigation pointed to Lowenthal. The U.S. Attorney's Office says he admitted to possessing cocaine and fentanyl and selling heroin. And as we've reported, the Jefferson County grand jury in April indicted Lowenthal for manslaughter in connection with a fentanyl-related death in China and West Jefferson County.
The TDCJ is investigating the death of a Beaumont prison inmate. Investigators say Jake Kidd was found unresponsive Wednesday at the Stiles unit. Staff tried to save his life, but he died at a hospital. The TDCJ received Kidd in early February of 2022, and he was serving a 15-year sentence for sexual assault of a child under 17 out of Tarrant County. At this hour, the cause of death is unknown. Investigators say there are no signs of foul play.
A driver and a child in the hospital after their car crashes into a church in West Beaumont. No serious injuries were told, but quite a scare.
Yeah, it happened at Westgate Church of Christ on North Dowlen and Westgate Drive. A first responder on scene telling Fox 4 the driver may have had a medical issue before crashing into the church at about 4:30 yesterday afternoon. The impact caused minor damage to the church, but thankfully the church was empty at the time.
6 hours earlier, another driver crashing into and through the wall of a hospice office.
Police, fire, and EMS were called to the scene around 10 a.m. Thursday on the East Tex Freeway between One City Church and Delaware. The brick building housing HCT hospice care team left with a gaping hole from the car's impact. The vehicle left a mangled mess. District Chief Scott Wheat says one person was transported to a hospital as a trauma alert patient. He says 4 people were treated at the scene while 2 others refused service. As for what caused the driver to lose control, that is still under investigation.
One Southeast Texas nonprofit experiencing a spike in calls regarding young adult suicide and attempted suicide in the last 2 months. The founder of that nonprofit wants to emphasize the importance of offering mental health resources in light of Jaden Knighton's death after he jumped into the LNVA canal Wednesday.
Now, Surviving Parents says it received 38 calls in 63 days concerning suicide and suicide attempts. Surviving Parents of Southeast Texas founder Demetria Holloway says mental health issues and illness are driving the spike in calls. The nonprofit welcomes anyone to come to its current location at the Hope Food Pantry for help, but will also travel to anyone in need if necessary. Now, Hope Food Pantry is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The rest of the operating hours are dedicated to Surviving Parents of Southeast Texas.
Surviving parents taking part in a fundraiser at Chick-fil-A on Dallin Road in Beaumont, with proceeds going to the organization. The community showing up in full force last night, supporting the organization's mission of supporting families through their grief with counseling sessions, a food pantry, and a fund for funeral expenses. The upcoming holidays, the nonprofit says, is a challenging time for grieving people, and this fundraiser hopes to meet the organization's needs in the important season.
Well, Veterans Day may have passed, but Lamar University is continuing to honor those who have served. Yesterday, women in uniform were honored. The ribbon cutting took place in the Mays building, where a wall of photos is now permanently on display, honoring 8 women who actively serve or have previously served in the military, or women who are first responders, including Jefferson County Sheriff Zena Stevens, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office Public Information Officer Captain Crystal Holmes, and the first female Beaumont police officer.
Also in Beaumont, a local documentarian and Lamar University professor is doing his part to ensure those in Southeast Texas remember Beaumont's Black history for years to come. The Terrell Historical Library in downtown Beaumont holding a reception yesterday where Gordon Williams gave the library copies of his 2 films. One of the films, the award-winning They Will Talk About Us, the Charlton Pollard story, highlighted the first Black school in Beaumont, Charlton Pollard. Another film entering the library's collection is The Example, set during the 1943 Beaumont, Texas race riot, is about 2 fathers making hard choices to protect their families during that time.
All right, well, time now for the rundown. Fox 4 reporter Maya Caleb is in studio to talk about the story she's going to be working on today.
All right, Jade and Macy, look, I'm back in the studio again this week. So y'all know Thanksgiving is coming up. And while it's definitely a time for people to give thanks, it's also a time to help people in need. So there's a nonprofit in Beaumont that's actually going to be taking donations for its Thanksgiving store. And that's just a way to help low-income families, get the food that they will need for this upcoming holiday, things that they might not be able to afford. I know in years past, they've been giving them vouchers so they can go and get free turkeys. And so the last day for the donations to be taken at some other places actually Monday. So I'm going to be following along with the nonprofit today. They'll actually be at Westbrook High School later getting donations. So that's what my story is today. Just a little more lighthearted to see if people want to get out and probably get those donations in by Monday. So.
We cover a lot of different stories here at KFTM, and we, of course, with the bad, we got to highlight the good. So, and especially during this holiday season, people like to see that. And also, it gives them a chance to see how they can help others in the community.
Right. Not everything on the news is bad. So hopefully this will be a feel-good story and everybody can tune in later on for that. So thanks for having me in the studio, guys. I'll see y'all later.
All right. Good luck. Still to come this morning, we're going to take a look at this week's Living History.
Well, you may have noticed it when driving around Port Arthur, the Marconi Tower.
It was originally an AM station, then FM was added, and Channel 4 was originally broadcasted there as well. Here's more on this week's Living History.
This is the Port Arthur Marconi Tower. In 1909, the Port Arthur College was founded, and the founder, John Warney Gates, petitioned a Nobel Award-winning physicist named Guglielmo Marconi to donate equipment to create a telegraphy program for the college. So he was kind of a pioneer of radio, had a unique tower design, and this is one of his towers. There are not many that remain in the world, and they are all considered national landmarks in America. So for over a decade, the telegraphy program was one of the top programs at the college. And then in the 1930s, 1933, Port Arthur College purchased a license and the equipment to start a radio station. They incorporated it into their curriculum and started a radio broadcast school. So this tower was part of the radio broadcast school. And their dedication to the equipment and to the upgrading of the equipment as new technology became available ended up creating one of the best programs in the nation.
The Marconi Tower is on the National Register of Historic Places and is a recorded Texas historic landmark.
Yeah, look at it right there.
There you go.
Oh, there you can see better.
Oh, there, that's better. I don't think I've ever seen it before. I'll have to keep an eye out.
You know, I never noticed it until we actually were going to it, and I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
So it's there. It's been redone. I don't say regalvanized. I don't know if that's quite the word, but they've, put some efforts into restoring it. And so Jennifer says that it will last for many years to come. So it's just there.
There we go. Interesting little piece of history. Well, still to come this morning, we'll be talking about the Historical Sacred Spaces team. So stay with us. Good morning. I lost my train of thought. Welcome back to our Southeast Texas. It's that kind of day. It's Friday.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about the Historical Sacred Spaces team. So tell me, an organization, what do y'all do?
Well, it kind of started organically. I was looking for my great-grandfather at the Pear Orchard Cemetery in Beaumont. I'm a genealogist. I
Oh, very
love,
cool.
yes, I love genealogy. And actually, while I was out there, I saw a lot of the veterans' headstones that were just in need of repair, and the passion came. And
So y'all
that's-
going to be having an event for that.
yeah. We'll have an event tomorrow. What we will be doing, we will be lifting 2 veterans' headstones, lifting, cleaning, and resetting the headstones in the proper place. And we'll be honoring we're highlighting a particular family there at the event.
Good deal. Have y'all done this before?
No, all
Be the
this
first
is
time.
this.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is all new. Go
What is the importance of doing something like this?
ahead, MJ.
But it's just that at certain times you need to go ahead and realize when things aren't going as needed, or are they maybe broken down. We got to come in and fix it. And it's not really a lot of funding or a lot of people that's out there doing this. And so we want to get out there and do it. And for the most part, we kind of community activists.
Yes.
And
yes,
we see
yes.
something is wrong, we want to fix it.
Yes.
All right. So that's what y'all be doing tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We're excited. We're excited. The family is excited. The daughter will be out there with some other siblings, and we'll be lifting another veteran's headstone. The family won't be there, but it was leaning real bad, almost face down. For me, the passion for our World War I and World War II Black veterans is a passion for me, because when I began to research what they went through in that time, it brought a passion in my heart for them. And so that's when I decided to just put it all in. So I've cleaned many of the headstones. MJ keeps the property clean, keeps the grass cut. And so we're just super excited. We are.
So if someone wants to get involved, what do they need to do?
Oh, wow.
Just call.
Yeah.
It's got the email address, Historic Save Spaces, Historic Sacred Spaces 2023@gmail.com.
Yes.
And Jesse Davis, she has a number she can put out there.
Yes, 409-782-9538.
And we'll have that information available on our website in case someone does want to get involved and help you out. That's certainly, something good, especially for these veterans and their families. So if all goes well tomorrow, I'm sure y'all will be doing it again.
Yeah. And we want the community to come out. The Pear Orchard community is a very strong community. It's, it's an old community that's been there for a long time. And we want them to come out and support us. And just come out to the cemetery and see what's been done. It needed a lot of work, and it's come back up now. And we just want the community to come and get involved and support us in any way that they can.
We see this time and time again. Obviously there's so many cemeteries, especially in older communities, and sometimes they're just ran down and they need a lot of love, and it takes volunteers to be able to come in and bring them back to life, and especially for our veterans. So
Absolutely.
Good deal. So tell us the details again, what people need to know.
In the regards to what, being out there or what? Well, we'll be out there at 10 a.m. in the morning, and the family's going to be out there. The McDowell family will be out there, and we're just going to be lifting the headstones. Also, we'll be presenting we're hoping that the Army will come and present a medal that Mr. Wilkie Scott received when he was, he received the medal when he was in the Air Force Army. And at that time. And so we'll be presenting a medal to him, and just kind of touring. I want to do a little small tour of the cemetery, because there's technically 4 cemeteries in that complex. It's the Pear Orchard Cemetery, it's the Blanchette Cemetery, and it is the Nona Colored Cemetery that's out there too.
Cool.
That a lot of people don't know about, the Nona Colored Cemetery that's out there.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a great opportunity for someone to get involved and to learn more about the history that's right here in Jefferson County. So good deal. Well, thank y'all for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having us.
No problem. Stay tuned for more ARC Southeast Texas after the break. Well, it's that time of year again when Lamar University invites prospective students and their families to Cardinal View.
This open house event takes place this Saturday, where families can tour the campus and learn what college life is all about. Katrina Adra has more.
Good morning. Yes, we're on the campus of Lamar University here in the beautiful Welcome Center. I'm here with Angela Finette. She is the Welcome Center Director here at Lamar, and we're here to talk about Cardinal View. It happens twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall, and this one is tomorrow. It's always a great event.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we will kick off our fall Cardinal View. We start off the morning at Rec Sports over on the other side of campus from 9 to 11. Our academic colleges are on site to talk about all things Lamar. Our student organizations also come out. There's an org fair to show you how you can get involved when you're a student here at Lamar University. Then we go over to our Student Setzer Center and see our campus and community resources. You can take care of business, meet with admissions. And then at around 11:30, a lot of our colleges are putting on specific programming in their buildings. So you can really kind of get to know what your major is about.
Yeah.
And then we're inviting everybody to stay for the game. So we'll tailgate, game at 3 p.m. against Nichols State, and our registered attendees get in for free. Their guests are $5.
Oh, yeah. So you can just have the whole college experience tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
And, you know, the great thing is, too, it's never too early to start looking at colleges. I mean, even if you're interested, you're a junior and you just don't know where you want to go yet, but you've thought about Lamar, you can come here and ask all the questions you've been wanting to ask. So there's going to be people with financial aid here and in the dorms as well.
Yes. So residence halls will be giving tours. Our LU crew, which is a crew of exemplary students here at Lamar University, they'll be doing 9 guided tours throughout the morning. Like you said, financial aid will be on site. Admissions will be here giving presentations. If you are a student that's applying, you can turn in documents while you're here. You can apply on site if you're ready to do that. But we encourage students to get out and get your boots on the ground and see what life is like at those campuses that you're interested in and see if it's a good fit for you and a good feel for you. And we hope to be able to show everybody the best of Lamar University tomorrow.
Yes. And again, you'll get the whole college experience tomorrow because you'll get to go and have the guided tours, walk around campus. It's going to be a beautiful day. And then you get to go to the game. So that's going to be really awesome. Yeah.
And our dining hall is offering a $5 dining option. So you can check out our new dining hall. It's been completely renovated. There's all kinds of options available. And we want everybody to have the opportunity to see every portion of campus so they can see what life is like at Lamar.
Absolutely. All right. So again, Cardinal View is going to be tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. And you said more than 800 prospective students alone have already registered.
And we're hoping that we're prepared for many more. So everyone's welcome. They can register by going to lamar.edu/cardinalview. If you don't register, it's okay. We'll get you registered when you come in. But if you know you're coming, go ahead and get that taken care of so we can get you right in and start your day.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being with us. Yes. So again, Cardinal Views tomorrow. We'll have all this information on our website after the show. Back to you.
Great event. You went to Lamar. Did you go to Cardinal View?
I did not.
You just kind of knew you wanted to go?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
did. It's been a minute.
It's-
That would have been 2016. So it's been a minute. I did go. I do not remember anything. Other than that was the only time I ever went to the dining hall, and now the dining hall has been revamped and it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, remember Angel did a good eats on a place in there too, and
Right.
it looked delicious and it looked so nice. They have so many options there.
Yeah, and my sister, we have several KFDM employees that either went to Lamar
Yeah.
or are currently going to Lamar, my sister included. She is going to be graduating in December. And I was telling her, it was somebody else the other day, I was like, you know, they've got so much cool stuff going on now. It's like, I wish I could go back to college, but I got to work too much. So I don't know how people do both.
You can still go eat, right?
Yeah. They have
Okay.
a couple of different places now
Yeah.
that are like on campus, but you can still
Sure.
go. And they're pretty popular. So
There you go.
yeah, good stuff happening at Lamar. But that's actually tomorrow, Taylor and I, speaking of my sister, we are going to be there, hopefully talking to loads of broadcast prospective students. So hoping to bring them to the dark side over here and show them
Yeah.
what broadcast is all about and how we make a difference in the community with local journalism. So
Cool. Yeah, if you go, say hi to Jaden Taylor there. Well, still to come this morning, we're going to be talking about a comedy show happening in Beaumont tonight. Stay with us. 10:33 on your Friday morning. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, good news. And also if you're looking for a laugh, tonight there's going to be a big comedy show at the Elegante. We've got Supa, who is going to be emceeing the event tonight. And kind of interesting. I mean, tell us a little bit about it, because you're talking about how the history of comedy kind of started where it started in Beaumont.
Yeah, so in this area, comedy in the 80s and 90s, this is where they came, was the Elegante. They came out to do comedy, like when they would travel from, big name comics would travel from Houston to Lake Charles or wherever, the stop was always Beaumont, and they'd come to the Elegante. And so the Elegante hadn't done comedy in years. So they had a smaller show about a month or so ago, but this tonight we have Barry Laminack coming in from Houston's ESPN 97.5, the radio station. Fred Taylor Smith, Key's a comic out of Louisiana, and myself will all be hitting the stage and just making people laugh. But it's the comedy scene is really building. The open mic that I run on Tuesdays, we just had our 1-year anniversary at Port 09. And so, you know, something different to do around here and laugh. I mean, we all need good laughs these days. So that's what we're doing tonight at the Elegante. Starts at 8:30. Tickets are only $15. You need to be out there. It's going to be a blast. Like, it's, anybody that knows me knows it's a fun time. I mean, come on, it's me.
How long have you been doing this?
So I've been an MC host and in music and everything for like 20, 30 years.
Okay.
And then I'm old. I know I don't look it. I get it. Anyway, humble brag. So yeah, I've been doing it for like 20 years, and then just really got into the comedy scene maybe about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And I just love it. It's fun. Put smiles on people's faces, and it's a community thing too. Like, everybody's real close, and we're like a big family. So
Yeah. When you kind of talk about doing the open mic night at Port 09 and everything, and hitting a year recently, I mean, how have you seen that grow over the years, and certainly the interest whenever it comes to comedy in Southeast Texas?
Well, when I started the open mic night, it was really to give a platform for comedians to be able to just come do their thing, but not just comedians, poetry, music, rappers. I mean, we have a little bit of everything that comes out. And so when we started doing that, in the beginning, it was like 5-6 people.
Yeah.
And like I said, Tuesday was our 1-year anniversary. I think we had almost 30 people that wanted to sign up.
Wow.
We have to like limit it to about 15 to 20, or if not, the show will be, 2 hours long, 3 hours long. It gets a little long on a Tuesday. But the scene in general has just got bigger and bigger. I mean, we had people coming all the way from Lafayette, Houston, and you've noticed the growth of comedians and things like that. So it's just been a lot of fun. It's a labor of love for me, because I really enjoy it, and giving people a chance to do kind of what they want to do and have a good time. So
Yeah.
I love it. It's so much fun to make people laugh and to make people just forget about whatever's going on, forget about your kids, forget about your bills,
Yeah.
forget about whatever's going on, and just be able to come and laugh and enjoy yourself for a few hours is good. So, and then it also gives everybody else a voice. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Absolutely. I mean, kind of shows also the interest and how big it has gotten that it's at the Elegante tonight, which is awesome.
Yeah, and it keeps growing. Like I said, a lot of us, in fact, I'm working on a new show coming up in a podcast, and hopefully doing some touring stuff next year. So it's been, I love it. But come on out, Elegante tonight. We're going to have a good time. I promise you will laugh. If not, you'll at least come see me. And look, seeing me has got to be a good time. I'm just saying.
He's giving you a taste of the comedy that.
No, this is not
that
the
comes-
comedy. This is the serious part. Okay, you've been to a comedy show. Seeing me is a great thing. I mean, don't let her fool you. She's come out and had a good time. She's
And I
not good
wanna
at darts
go.
though.
Oh. Hey, I will
It's
say
like
though, she's good at basketball.
Is
The other
she?
night,
Yeah, main
Yeah.
event. Would y'all main event it or something?
we went to Little Woodrow's, so
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
just something right there.
You mean the?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I just kind of want to go do that. So
So not
bad.
like the real.
No.
No, but I mean, she still was very quick and very good at it, so better than
So
me.
what do you skee ball? You gotta be good at something, right? What is?
I don't know.
You don't have a sport?
No,
Anything?
no,
Nothing?
not athletic over here.
She's
No.
hiding
We're gonna
something.
find it.
She's
That's
hiding
part of
something.
our next adventure
Play the
on art.
spoons, something. Like, come on,
spoons,
like,
the
there's got to
cups,
be something.
the
You know,
spoons.
Yeah.
you could stack Legos. I mean,
Mhm.
something.
We'll
I'll leave
find
that
it.
to her.
Watch these two.
We'll find it. Okay, real quick, John Kane, if we can pop it up one more time, that graphic, just so folks can know. So tickets $15 again at MCM Elegante,
Doors
and
open at 8. Show
Okay.
starts roughly at 8:30. We are comedians, so they might be 8:45.
Mm.
You know
Yeah.
how that is. Plus, with the traffic, they don't shut half of Beaumont down.
That's
Right.
true. Yeah, especially in that area.
Yeah.
All right. Well, be sure to go check it out if you're looking for a laugh tonight. Of course, thanks for stopping by.
Thank y'all for having me.
Still to come this morning, some more ARC Southeast Texas for you.
Welcome back, everyone. We have, like, she's a regular here of ARC Southeast Texas, Officer Haley Morrow with the Beaumont Police Department. We love her as a friend of the show, and she does so much for the community, and that's what we're here to talk about. But this time, you brought a friend that will be, yes.
This is Dave. We're going to tell you guys why he's here.
Yes, Dave, thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
You're
Yep.
with a good person here.
That's right.
And so, but we're here to talk about first about Blue Santa. I think everybody's familiar with it. And Haley, Beaumont PD does it so well because I've gotten to cover, and just that moment where you see all the officers and Blue Santa
Blue
head
Santa
out.
send off.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, so the Blue Santa program has been around for about 30 years.
Wow.
And it is done by the amazing help of the community, but it is run by Beaumont police officers. So, every year starting about October, we start getting calls. And so it's really important that the community knows that Blue Santa is not something that somebody can call and sign up for. It is strictly based off of Beaumont PD officers recommending families that they come in contact with throughout the year who may be in a bind and need some help around Christmas time. They recommend the names to our Blue Santa team. And then our Blue Santa team actually goes out, interviews the families, vets them, make sure that they really are needy. And we help about 300 to 400 kids every Christmas.
Wow,
but we
that's a lot.
couldn't do that without the help of our community. And so there are a lot of different businesses that come together and make donations so that we can purchase toys for kids. And Dave is here with Southeast Texas Pickleball because we are doing something new this year and doing a pickleball tournament that will benefit our Blue Santa program.
And Dave, pickleball is just incredible how I haven't played it, and I'm not that good.
It's
but
time.
I
You gotta
played
get out
it
there.
in Utah of all places.
Did he? Yeah.
My goddaughter lives out there, and her neighborhood, they have pickleball tournaments. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So what a great partnership. everybody loves pickleball and helps a good cause.
Yeah, this tournament was started about 3 years ago by a guy named David Vise with Golden Triangle Roofing Specialist, and he had two goals in mind. He wanted to have a high quality event that would attract good competition to our area, which he succeeded. I think last year we had over 200 people playing.
Wow.
And people from Houston and Tyler, Louisiana, coming from all over. And the other thing was he wanted to make it a fundraiser where he could give back to the community. And with it taking place in December, it just really seems to fit. We love the Blue Santa, the idea of identifying local needs and being able to meet that is pretty rewarding. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and I do want to say that Blue Santa is going to make an appearance on Saturday at the tournament for a couple of hours. So if you want to catch a glimpse of Blue Santa, you can come out and support. I think they're taking toy donations and then also going to be donating money. But any business, any individual can donate to Blue Santa. If they want to do a monetary donation, they can come out to the police station and drop that off, 255 College. And then after Thanksgiving, we'll have our big Christmas tree in the lobby, and businesses who donate toys can bring them to the station, put them under the Christmas tree. And on top of the families that we already identify as the part of the Blue Santa program, our patrol officers will take all the extra toys during the week of Christmas, and they go and give them out while they're on patrol when they see kids outside playing. So it's a great way for our officers to interact with kids, which
this is a major operation.
It really is a huge
it's
operation.
Like Santa's workshop there. Yeah. Well, Dave, tell us the details about the pickleball tournament and how people can get involved.
Yeah,
here's the information of Blue Santa.
Yep. Tournament 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's going to be that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Registration closes on November 30th, so plenty of time to register. We'd love to have as many people play as possible. Even if you're just getting started, there's a division for you to play. Don't be threatened by the idea of a tournament. We'd love to have everyone out there. And even if you're not playing, we do have the place to donate gifts. And so if you just want to come out and see what pickleball is all about, they'll have some really good games going, and there's going to be music and food. And so come out and kind of watch that too and bring it.
Where's that going to be at?
At the City Complex on College Street.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. No, you can't miss that at all. Yeah. And of course, we're going to put a link for you to register from Dave on our website. But right here on screen, you have all the information of Blue Santa, how to get involved. And Haley, I love the fact that it's the officers who make, because who else? But they're on the front lines. They see the need out in the community.
That's exactly right.
Really need it. So.
They're seeing the needs, and it just makes it a little bit more special because it's somebody that they have come into contact with, and then they get to kind of make a difference in their life by helping them at Christmas time. So it's a fantastic program. We do a big Blue Santa send-off and have a huge convoy of police vehicles. And when they go do the toy delivery, and Blue Santa goes and interacts with each of the children who are a part of the program. So it's a fantastic program to be a part of.
That send-off is beautiful. And the date on the send-off?
Oh, I don't remember. December 16th or 17th.
Got it. Well, we'll get
17th or 18th. It's one of those days.
Yes. So
December 18th, I think.
18th, yes.
But,
but you
we'll
can start
post it on
now,
social media for sure.
And helping you, if anybody have toys or a business, they can just contact you now.
Yeah, they can reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll get them the correct information. And we're excited about the pickleball tournament. I'm going to venture into the pickleball tournament for the first time. I'm a little nervous.
It is fun.
It'll be fun.
I'm always nervous about starting new things, but I did it, and I think it's one of those sports that no matter what age or range you are, you can do it. Yeah. So, Dave, I know you probably know this, but everybody follow Haley on Facebook. She is social media queen. And we appreciate you sharing our stuff too. And guys, we'll start getting involved in Blue Santa. It is a great project. And Haley, if you need to come back to get more toys collected, you're welcome anytime.
Absolutely. Love
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Appreciate
Dave.
you. Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and take a look inside the newsroom and talk with KFDM's noon anchor, Patrina Adger.
Trina, tell us what we can expect for your show today.
Hey guys, it's Friday. We're so happy that it's Friday. Here's what's coming up on the news at noon. The Trump transition appointments are still continuing with President-elect Donald Trump's choice for defense secretary. We'll have more on that. We also have King of the Road coming up, as well as our I'm going blank here. Our guest at noon is going to be the diocese. They're talking about grief and children who have to deal with grief during the holidays with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. So all of that is coming up on the news at noon.
Okay, well, time now for On the Town. We're always talking about hearing people say there's something new in Southeast Texas. Well, we like to get on Fridays everything together of what's going on this weekend, so that way you can have something to pick from. Of course, Southeast Texas Stand Down is hosting an event. Families and the homeless. That's today from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Jasper County Annex building. There's going to be various services such as shelter, housing information, medical screenings, substance abuse treatment information, and much more.
Passport Day at the Jefferson County District Clerk's Office is tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event takes place once a quarter to provide important services to those unable to come during normal business hours. No appointment is needed. You can go to travel.state.gov for more information.
This week, we reported on a little girl battling B-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma who travels to Houston for treatments. Well, tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Dawes Law Firm on Dowling Road, there's going to be a raffle and link sale fundraiser to help with Kagan Blanchette's medical bills.
Yesterday, we had some jump rope performers from the Cirque Dreams Holidays, which is the longest running Cirque holiday theatrical event. Tomorrow, they have shows at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Letcher Theater. You can go to letcher.org for tickets. And if you saw yesterday, some of our ARC anchors are very athletic and
double dutching.
Yeah, joined in on the fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. And there is audience interaction at that show too. So maybe you'll be doing some jump rope.
Right.
Go have some fun. You've also got the Port Arthur Gun Show hosted by T&T Gun Shows this weekend. The event is taking place at the Bob Bauer Civic Center Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then also on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. General admission is going to be $10 while 2-day pass is $15. Kids 11 and under are free.
Sunday at 2 p.m., Blue Star Mothers of America is holding Christmas Care Package Boxing Day for troops overseas. Event takes place at American Legion Post 493 in Nederland.
Saturday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. free yoga at Cattail Marsh in Beaumont. You can bring your yoga mat and enjoy the awesome free class that overlooks the Cattail Marsh Boardwalk, which sounds so cool. Good event.
I know, lots to see and do. You got different, many different things going on here. You can experience kind of Broadway quality shows right here in Orange. You can go and free yoga. That's always a good one. We've got a comedy show. And then, of course, the boxing of care packages for our troops is always a big one. They always make, it's always a big turnout and they do lots of good, that organization for our troops. So something to do for everybody.
There you go. Go check something out this weekend. Should be a good weekend for it too. Still to come this morning, we're going to talk about our question of the day. Well, yesterday was National Pickle Day, so we decided to ask you, what's your favorite kind of pickle? And this is kind of a, I don't want to say polarizing topic, but you either got people who love them or people who hate them.
I know. So one of my favorite comments we got was, it's that one, the kind that stays in the store off my burgers and out of my food, from Karen. Those are my least favorite because I love pickles.
I had to double check, make sure that wasn't from Angel San Juan, because you know he don't like pickles there. Lots of folks saying just classic dill pickles. Dustin Tintrup said the ones at football games or baseball games, that classic ballpark pickle. That's a good one.
Clausen, is that the one you like?
Yeah, oh, I love Clausen pickles. Those are good.
Those are the ones that come like with sandwiches.
Yes, those are ones you find like in the deli section too. I also like this one. Scott Cragen said, everyone loves a pickle until they're in one.
That's
Amen
funny.
to that.
Okay, now we got a lot of comments about knotted roots, so we're gonna have to try this one out. Several, see, knotted roots again,
I know.
locally fused by knotted roots. So apparently they've got pickles and they're pretty good. So lots of those. Oh, look, there they are, knotted pickles, knotted roots pickles.
Locally sourced, teeny tiny baby business. You can find our pickle at Riverfront Farmers Market and Nearland Farmers and Artesian Market, or order ahead.
We're gonna have to have them on the show.
I know, because
Or
I'm very
make
interested.
Angel try them.
No, we don't want to. Let's not torture him. We'll have him ourselves.
Okay, he tortures y'all every Friday though.
Well, that's a mutual
It's a
with the
mutual-
funky
a
food. That's
mutual
more
torture?
so. That's more so the viewers torturing us sometimes. But today's
But
was good.
Angel likes it, so it's like it
Sometimes they're good. You never know.
confirms
You never know.
Strange.
What else do we got? Del Dixie, dill pickles. They've got bread and butter. I'm okay with bread and butter.
Look, I'll eat any. I love pickles. You know what? Pickled okra. That's the best.
Oh, that's
What?
okra, not a pickle, but
Okay. I guess you're right. Okay, no, but they taste just like a pickle. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize that until.
yeah, that's okay. Those are good. I love good pickled okra. Like when you go to
But
like
they
a little
taste like
salad
pickles.
bar.
So yes.
I love
At
those.
Mazzio's, Mazzio's was like the thing.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's closed down in Beaumont at least.
yeah.
We would always, like sneak some.
I
We
get
didn't
like
pay
a
for
whole.
the salad.
I get a bowl of just those and just like eat them on the side because those are so good.
You ruined my day when you said that. This is not a pickle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
They taste just like a
Hey,
pickle.
they're
It's not
good.
like a pickled quail egg. It's not the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
the exact same
I'm just
thing.
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop
Like
on my head.
if it's pickled, that's like
They'll-
it's not a pickle.
okay.
Like a pickle is a
I'm
cute.
realizing something here on live TV. So
We hope you all can learn something today.
yeah, like if it's pickled, it tastes like pickles, apparently.
But it's not a pickle.
My goodness. Okay. Well, we are so happy that you joined us today. We hope you join us again on Monday. Lots of things to do out in Southeast Texas. Make sure to get out, support local, and enjoy your weekend.